and get to all of our fighters today. So please use the raise hand function if you'd like to get in queue. And Jaron, we'll start just by asking you if you have comments about your training camp and your preparations through what has been a layoff for all boxers and many athletes in sports across the board. How did you feel coming through training camp, and are you ready for Saturday?
Most definitely. Training camp went well, and I can't wait to perform and put on a beautiful show on Saturday night.
Anything in particular you could tell us about your preparations for Abreu? Anything about his style or what you expect him to bring to the ring that you're prepared for?
Like I always say, we never prepared one way for one person. We prepare all the way around because you never know how that guy is gonna come out. So we mix everything up. So
okay, that's terrific. We have a couple of questions. We'll start with James Conlon. James, you should be able to unmute and ask your question. James, if you can hear us.
Hello, Jaron, can you hear me?
There you are. We hear you now, James. Go ahead.
Hello, Jaron. You are undefeated, 25-0, and you face a fighter in Carlos Abreu that is also a seasoned pro. Where do you think you hold the advantage inside the ring, and where do you think you can get at him? And what punch of yours do you think will be a major weapon for you in this fight?
You just go ahead and tune in on Saturday night. We're working on a lot of different things in camp, and Saturday night I will show you guys what I've been working on.
Yeah, and are you looking to seize on the opening rounds? Is that your plan to come out strong, or are you prepared for the long haul?
Wherever he brings, we're gonna be ready. Like I said, we prepare all the way around, and I'm gonna go out there, do my thing, be smart, have my fun, and get that stoppage at the end of the night.
Cheers! Thanks a million, Jaron.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks, James. We're going to go over our next question from Keith Eidick, boxing scene. Keith, go ahead.
Hey, Jaron, can you tell us how you would assess your last performance, the stoppage that you got, how you went about it? Looking back, how do you view that?
My last fight, I did good. There was a lot of things that I watched and I could have did better, and that's what we worked on at this camp, and you guys will see on Saturday night.
What were some of the things that you feel you could have done better?
Just being more relaxed and not rushing the knockout and letting it come to me.
How important is that for you Saturday night, being patient? Because obviously Abreu is a guy who has not been knocked out.
Just like my last opponent, he was another guy that wasn't knocked out or stopped or dropped. Come Saturday night, I will show you guys what I've been working on, and I'm going to do what I need to do.
Thanks, Jaron.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Keith. Go to our next question from Jeremy Herridges, fansided.com. Jeremy, go ahead.
Hey, Jaron, thank you for taking the time to talk with us. Right now, you're riding a very impressive 15-fight KO streak. Do you feel any pressure to continue that streak? I would assume, obviously, you want to continue it, but do you feel any pressure from that?
No pressure. Like I said before, I'm gonna go in there and just have my fun, be smart, and do the things that I've been working on, and that's it.
From your mentality, do you go into a fight necessarily looking for a knockout, or do you box until the opportunity approaches itself? What's your mindset as far as knockouts come?
You just gotta let it come and let it come and just feel it. You can't just go in there and go for the knockout. That's how you get tired and you lose your cool, or you even get hit with punches that you shouldn't be getting hit with. So
obviously your opponent Abreu has been in with some notable names. Are there any fights that you've watched of his or studied closely in particular? Talk about maybe your mental preparation for this fight.
No, I like I said before, I don't watch people that I fight because you don't know how they're gonna come. Just because he fight that guy that one way, don't mean he gonna fight me that same way. So you gotta prepare yourself all the way around all the board. So just be ready.
Sounds good. Thank you, Jaron, and best of luck.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Jeremy. Our next question comes from Reggie Woodson. Reggie, unmute and you can go ahead.
Can you hear me?
We got you now. Yep.
Thanks for your time today, Jaron. And congratulations on getting back in the ring. Does this, I know you're on the hill, and Abreu has, a Kavaliauskas and a Vesputin on his record. Do you think this gives you the chance to show fans and, and pundits how you match up with those guys?
Most definitely. I feel like on Saturday night, that's why I want to make a statement and let the welterweight division know that I'm nothing to be played with, and I'm here.
Last question. Along those lines, kind of just watching the recent history of welterweight, how confident are you that any of these elite guys give you that chance before either moving on or retiring or, going up? How confident are you in that happening?
Hopefully, after this fight on Saturday night, not looking past my opponent, and after I do my thing on Saturday night, get that win. Hopefully, I'll get one of the top 5 guys or something like that in my next fight before I get to the World Championship.
All right, thanks for your time, man. Take care.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Reggie. We have a couple more questions in queue here. Boots, stand by. I'm going to ask you one if you don't mind. I'd like to know, you've got a tough challenge in front of you for sure. 10-round welterweight fight Saturday. At 25-0, do you feel you're ready for a title shot? And if so, where do you want to go from here if you have success on Saturday?
Most definitely, I'm ready. I've been ready. And after Saturday night, I say probably get like a title eliminator, and then sometime 2021, I will be world champion.
That's terrific. All right, let's go to Jonathan Nagyoff. Jonathan, hope I pronounced your last name right. Forgive me if I haven't. You can unmute and go ahead.
Yeah, that's correct. Thanks. Hey, Jaron. Jonathan here from Pro Boxing Fans. There's been a lot of comparisons made between yourself and Roy Jones Jr. I just wondered what you made of them comparisons.
I mean, that's great, but like outside my family, Roy Jones is like one of my favorite fighters. So, and that's a phenomenal thing to have people saying about me.
You've mentioned countless times your ambitions to face one of the top guys with a title: Terence Crawford, Errol Spence, Manny Pacquiao, you name it. Which fighter of those do you think stylistically suits you best?
It doesn't matter with me because I adjust very well to anybody. So whatever one gives me the opportunity.
Yourself as well as Virgil Ortiz are rated as some of the top welterweight contenders without a title. Is that a fight you see happening down the line?
Most definitely. We can definitely make that happen for sure.
Do you have a prediction for your fight on Saturday? You've been saying on Instagram 100% knockout. Is that what happens on Saturday night?
We're going to go in there and have my fun and take my time. And definitely we're going to get that knockout, that stoppage.
And a final one from me. You're fighting on Showtime. You don't actually have a promoter as such at the moment. Have you had any conversations with US or UK promoters about signing a deal?
No.
Fair enough. Well, best of luck on Saturday night, Boots.
All right, thank you.
Okay, Jonathan, thanks. Looks like we have time for 2 more. We have 2 more questions here. Garrison Bland. Garrison, please go ahead.
Hey, Jaron, how's it going, man? All right. So, Jaron, going into this fight, and you mentioned you want to look impressive. When you look at the ranking systems, you're ranked close to the top 10 in some, I think around 15 in one of them, right? So when you look at this fight with a guy like Abreu, should this move you up in the ranking system to where you should be considered, like you said, for a title eliminator or some type of fight where it puts you directly in line for one of the top guys?
Most definitely. Right now, I got to get what I can take because guys been turning me down, so I have to get what I can take. So I definitely, with me, if I stop Abreu on Saturday night, they definitely gonna see. They understand why these guys are running and don't want to fight me.
Okay, and also, being here with Three Kings Boxing, we also looking at the fact that you got a lot of moves going on in your division. You're starting to become one of those high risk, low reward type of guys. In a fight like this, should this kind of change the perception of some of the other guys that we got to take this dude seriously, and at some point going to have to deal with it?
Yeah, I definitely feel that way. Definitely feel like I am a high risk, low reward, and that's why the guys try to jump around and not pick me. Like, I will be the last resort to go to if they have to fight somebody. So, but at the end of the day, I just gotta keep winning, keep climbing the ranks, and get to that number one spot. So I can make them, so I can be the mandatory, and they can't run around and not fight me.
All right, thanks a lot, Jaron.
Thank you.
Okay, Jaron, last question comes from Philly Sports Hub, David Malandra. David, if you unmute, you can go ahead.
Hey, Jaron, question for you is, how's it feel to represent the city of Philadelphia, being one of the fighters that's from the Philly area, and especially getting this chance to be on Showtime?
It feels great to put Philly on my back, and I can't wait to perform and show the rest of the world my talent on Saturday night.
Do you feel like you're being like avoided? Like, basically, it looks like you're going to be one of those fighters that, like, say, don't want to fight like Triple G, basically be one of the most avoided fighters in the business.
From the looks of things, that's how it's going. But like I said, at the end of the day, all I gotta do is just keep winning and better myself each and every time I fight.
And when did you, after this fight, do you want to bring one back to Philly and show everybody what you're capable of?
Can you say that again?
You want to, in your next fight, do you want to come bring that to Philadelphia?
My next fight?
Yes.
It doesn't matter where my next fight is gonna be, but I definitely love to fight at home and put on another phenomenal performance in front of my friends and family. So most definitely.
All right, sounds good. Good luck on Saturday.
Thank you.
Thanks, David. And we would love to do a fight with you, Boots, in Philadelphia. So we wish you luck the rest of the week here. Thanks for the time. We'll let you go, prepare for the weigh-in. And then, of course, we'll see you Saturday night.